So we were discussing about the starting recording today. So let us go to the options administration. So let me go to the for the options administration. So need to go to the navigator. So in the navigator there is a you need to go to options administration. So most of the time we need to work on the my workforce and then payroll. Okay, payroll is a different one. So for that payroll, we need to assign the roles called payroll manager, payroll the specialist, all these things. Once we assign the roles, payroll manager and payroll specialist, you will get all these things. So all the roles and all the so what we can do is so duties or jobs.
But yesterday you
Sorry,
to
mother.
cover the, pardon?
Yesterday, we need to discuss. We'll discuss that. So because it is pending only, so we'll discuss that. This one of this part also. Leave approval, right?
Okay.
Yeah, leave approval because what happened is there is a approval process workflow. It is not working. So
Mhm.
I am working on that. How to approve the leave.
Okay.
So it is a BPM. So BPM. So it works through BPM. The business process
Yeah.
management. So in that, what happens is, so I think user applied the leave, and and the manager Curtis need to approve that. Between that, there is some workflows. So we through BPM. So Curtis didn't get the notifications. So I'm working on that. So we'll try to.
And then the other things, other chapters like dashboard and calculations.
Yeah. So based on that, so we will get it. So once we done the approvals, then we will go for the dashboard and we will see that. So even the payment calculation and everything. So I'm putting as a pending here.
Okay.
So let us go to the options administration. Yeah, this is the options administration. So I think let me zoom it. I think. So in the options administration, so these are all the different tasks. Okay. So you need to go for the work list and these are all the different tasks. So for this first one is time period. So we need to work on this. Manage repeating time periods. So click on this. So we can create our own time period. So click on create. So I'm giving ANL time period. So period type, so we can take monthly, and period length, the calendar month, and also we can take the start date and end date. So start date I am taking 1st January 2017, and we can go for the end date. So 31st December 2007. And once you click on this, you can see the periods, preview time periods. Click on here. So here also start date, we need to do this start date 70. So click on preview periods, view time periods. So here you can see that all the periods, all the time periods, and you can view the calendar. So this is, so like this you can view the calendar. So then save and close. So next one is manage derived factor. So we need to derive the factor based on the length of the service and other factors. So click on done, and here let us go to manage derived factors. Click on manage derived factors, and here you can see that based on the age, length of service, age in service, so compensation, hours work, and full time. So these are all the factors, different factors. Okay. So click on create. Here I am taking ANL derived factor, and so age. So I am taking units as you can say the years. Okay. So for the length of services, you can go for the years, and determination rule. So here we have different determination rules. So okay, end of calendar year. Okay. So pay period limitation, end of the month, end of previous year. So different. So so based on that, so based on the organization policy, so they can derive that. So let me take the end of the month. We can go for the rounding rule, rounding to nearest one. Save and close. Okay. So specify either the age. Okay. So the age to use. So persons first child found. So I can go for the persons. In the same way, so you can derive the factor for the length of service. Go for the length of service, click on the length of service, you can create PNL factor for service. So here you can say, you can go for years, length of service and period start date. So date of hiring. So end of the month determination rule. You can go for the nearest one. Save and close. So like this, so we can create agent service, and we can create a compensation, and so hours work based on the hours work, and full time. So we can derive all the factors. So for the employee. So manage eligibility profile. So next one is manage eligibility profile. So we can go to the eligibility profile. So here click on create eligibility profile. So here you can see that so eligibilities. So for the persons, so these are all the things. So gender, so then person type, disabled. So these are all the different. And if you go for the employment, so these are all the different eligibility profiles. So hours, bargaining unit, and hourly salary or salaried. So different grade for job positions. Okay. And we have so many eligibility profiles here. You can see that. So based on the business unit, provision period, hire date, job, family. So the eligibility, how the eligibility. So job function. So based on the people manager. So this one. So we are deriving the factors based on the length of services and age, all these things, right? In the same way, how the employee will be eligible. So people's manager. So if the people's manager, so then how what kind of benefits you will get like that. So range of scheduled hours, work location based on the work location also. If it is a different location, so then so you will get benefits based on the location. Quarters performance rating, legal entities. If it is a different legal entities, departments, salary basis, payroll, position, job, grade. So these are all different. So we can discuss for few of that. So personal. So let me go to the employment area. So assignment status. Click on here. Sequence number one and assignment status. You can see that active no payroll, active payroll eligible, okay, inactive payroll. So inactive payroll eligible. So this so I can say active payroll eligible. So here two things. So one is so if you select this one, then system will take it as a active payroll eligible only. But if you want to exclude, then you can exclude. You can exclude if you want to exclude that. So in this case, what happens is if you exclude this one, so then others will be eligible. So in the same way, so okay, so I have some legal entities. So if you want to exclude these legal entities, you can Yeah, so we need to provide the eligibility, name and everything. So ANL, eligibility profile. Okay. So here the profile uses. So you can go for benefits, checklist, so compensation, global management. So you can use the profile. So and this profile. So yeah, so you can create based on these areas, these criteria. So then okay, for if you want to create a profile based on the benefits, so then how it will be? So based on the grade we are doing, based on the job, or based on the job position or payroll. So these are all the different fact, different criteria for the eligibility. Okay, I want to exclude some legal entities. Then you can exclude. So you can create legal entity sequence number one. I can see the okay. So there are some legal entities. US one, US two legal entities. I want to exclude US two legal entity. So then US two legal entity. Otherwise, you can search it. US two legal entity search. Yeah. Click on OK. So I want to exclude. Then so it will be excluded. So in this profile, in this eligibility profile, ES2 legal entity will be, so it will be excluded. So Oracle has given the feature that you can exclude, otherwise you can include. Okay, so if you want to include any kind of a job and position, so you can include the job. So for this eligibility profile, so these are only, so jobs will be applicable. Okay, you can go for different jobs. So I want to go for unlist job. So then you can unlist. So only unlist is eligible. So then here what we can do is I want to exclude one more job called so plug job. So then I can exclude. You can exclude. But so the clerk job. So who is having the employees who is having the clerk job, who is working as a clerk, so they can't get so these benefits based on this eligibility. And you can derive the position. There are so many factors. So and based on the client requirement, so we can define. So we can't define all the factors, but we can define based on if they want to be, I want to derive the eligibility based on the department or based on the salary or so we need to check with the client and we can define, but we can't define so the eligibility for all the factors. So here I am taking so unlist position unlist. You can go for the departments. So human resources, I can say that yes. So like this we can create all, otherwise based on the client requirement. So legality, performance rating, work location, okay, people's manager. So people's manager also you can so the people so who are working under this manager are eligible for this. So okay, people's manager. Yes. So then job function, you can go for the job function as well. So these are all the different job functions. Okay, here I can say that administrative or HR. So you can select which kind of a job function. So job family. So you can say the hire date based on the hire date. Okay, based on the prohibition period, business units. You can select the business unit salary. So Oracle has given so many factors. So we can select so as per the client requirement. So usually we are working on the US one business unit. So US one business unit. So and you can assign the derived factors as well. We just derived some factors based on the length of service and based on the age. You can assign these. So here are the derived factor and the length of service. So we just define ANL service factor. So here also you can view the hierarchies as well. You can view the hierarchy. So how it will be. So first age factor and service factor, then employment like that. You can go for the employment factor. Okay. So then save and close. So these are all the eligibility profiles. And options reasons. What are the options reasons? So let us go for the options reasons. So here manage options reasons. So click on manage options reasons and click on create. So we can create the reasons, options reasons. Okay, so you can say that sick leave. So you can create. Just I'm creating. But if the client want to have different options reasons, so we can create that. So legislation. So this is based on the country only. Okay, so we can't give all the reasons for one country because it's a country specific. So the reason and everything. So maybe some are common, but others will be changed based on the country. So that so we can create the options reasons based on the country. So let me take the uh, let me let me go for a US United States. Okay, and status active. Fine. You can save and close. So like this, you can create different options reasons. So let us create one more. So I can say that just to create ANL options reasons. So in a specific way. But in the real time, we can't create this like this. So we need to specify all the options reasons. So then save and close. So these are all the additional information. So earlier we discussed about the DFF, descriptive flex field, how to add the additional field for this. So we can add the additional fields for this. Legislative information, descriptive information, all these things. So then we can go for the options, manage options certifications. So if they any kind of a certification based on the document, if there is any kind of a documentation, so we need to provide the certification. So if you okay, for example, so sick leave. So then so for that, so if the company want to provide any kind of certification, so then the employee need to provide that. So manage options certifications. Yeah, you can go for manage options certifications. Click on create, and here legislation. So it's country specific. You can go to country. You can select the country, United States, and here I am taking ANL option certification or sick leave certification, whatever it will be. Okay. So here two things: on demand trigger. So how the trigger on initial so on demand or on initial options entry. Okay. So based on the demand, so we can quickly process. Otherwise, on initial options entry. So mark as when trigger completed. Mark as complete when trigger complete. So it will be triggered. So and so due date rule. So we can go for the trigger date, waiting period, or no due date. Okay. For example, so let me go for on initial options entry. So then we can mark the trigger. So then it will be so no due date, waiting period, trigger date. Trigger date you can take it. So otherwise you can go for the on demand. If you go for the on demand, you can select the on demand. So then so it will trigger, and based on the trigger date, it will be generated. Notification will be generated. So then we can go for save and close. So like this, we can provide the certifications. So once the trigger is completed, so then so when employee will get the notifications, and based on that, the employee need to provide the certifications. So then options plans. So options plans. So manage options plans. Click on create, and it is the United States and accrual. Continue. So here you can see just 1 minute please. So let me create the options plan. ANL options plan. So legislative data group. US state legislative data group. And plan we so this one is hourly calendar days like this. So let me go for the calendar days. And here the calendar. We can go for 1st January. Then save and close. So like this we can create different options plans. So let me go for the options type.
Can you go back to the plan one more time, please?
Yeah, sure.
I just wanted to see what are the things included in that plan. Is there anything included like?
Yeah. So this one is country specific. So the plan type
Mhm.
is accrual, qualification, no entitlement. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. So I'm going through that. So
Hmm.
here we need to update based on the attributes or participation accruals, entries and balances.
Okay.
So we need to mention the plan, and based on that, the legislative data group. So legislative data group is the main thing because it is associated with the legal entity, and you will get the
Hmm.
data. You will get the data based on the legal entity. So that's why we need to update the legislative data group here. And
Hmm.
so here the plan unit of measure. UOM is the unit of measure. So you can go for the
Hmm.
calendar days, hourly, months, or weeks, or years like that.
Hmm.
Okay, and type is a calendar year or anniversary year.
Okay. And then there is a participation accrual.
Yeah,
What is
participation.
that? Maybe I didn't pay attention. Sorry about that.
So here in the participation, so okay, employee enrollment rules and termination rules and eligibility.
Hmm.
So based on that, okay. So based on that, the options plan will be. So in the
Hmm.
accruals, so enrollment is as of the event or formula.
Okay.
So on employee termination, so this one, so the negative or positive, disperse positive balance, recover negative balance.
Hmm.
And accruals, so payment percentage, how much it will be, and accrual method, is it incremental or front loaded,
Okay.
and the entries and balances. So are you able to find all these content? I think most of the features are because it's a core HR. I think you can find all the features in PeopleSoft as well. I think, right? Did you find?
Yeah, I haven't worked in absence management, so
Okay,
but our focus is finance and supply chain management.
okay,
Very
okay,
very little I have worked in HCM.
okay, okay. finance and
Can you
yeah,
now I
finance and supply chain management in PeopleSoft, right? You are saying?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay,
Little bit I have worked in HCM, but my many years only in finance and supply chain management.
okay, okay, okay. So because so they have provided different options, so you can go for any of that.
Right.
So then options types.
Mm-hmm.
So let us create new options type. This one is so the options type calendar days, the regular days, all these things. So let I'm taking the calendar days and US registered group. So options record maintenance. So based on the enable employee updates, so enable manage it. So these are all the optional only. So we can select based on the client. So if they want to enable manager updates, then we can enable, or only employee updates we can get it. Plans and reasons. I think yeah, this one already we created this one. So let me take new plans and reasons. So you can select the options plans. Okay. So now we can create the options plan. So then we can assign to type. So priority, you can give the priority. Click on OK. So and you can go for the options reasons. So actually we say we had created the options reasons, right? So you can apply the options reason. Then click on OK. You can apply reasons to options types. So then go for the display features. So okay, let me save and then yeah, let's click on display features. Well, it is stuck here, but it is not going to display features. So like this, we can create options types based on the attributes. Otherwise, you can assign the plans and reasons to the options type, and we can go for the features. So we can features and action items. So let me save and close and open again. Maybe we can get the display features. Yeah, system itself is restricted, I think. So we are not able to. get the display features. So let me try to create one option. So actually, so try to create a live and let me check whether this one is working or not. This workflow is working. So you can go for the personal information. So here in the personal information, you can see that. You can see. So that recent actions and options is you can go for the options records and compensation related and and personal employment. So if you want to, so the change location. So this Curtis is also HR specialist. So then you can change the location. So you can change all these things for their employees. So payslip, you can view payslips and vacancy workforce. And here the recent actions, manage options records. So he didn't get anything. Submit resignation and compare inform. So this is related to person oriented. So let me check the person. So ours is we yesterday we created a user. I think the employment number is 3711. 3711. I'm not able to get it. So and employee name is Prasad. Let me select.
I think it was M. Prasad. Try M. Prasad.
It's the keywords. Okay, keywords. One employee. Date of birth also we need to do. So I'm just selecting the address. So these are not mandatory. So I click on next. So business unit. So ours is US one business unit. So job position is not mandatory, but let us fill up that. So payroll details also you can assign. I think we don't have hours. Monthly. So then the salary basis. So use one annual salary. So salary amount I can put. and click on next. Then click on next. So I am Krish. 3721. Employment number is 3721. You can query with all these things. 3721. And social security is this one. Okay. Then save and submit. Save and submit. So the request will be submitted. You want to continue? Yes. Okay. The request was submitted. Okay. Now you can go to the profile management and you can search with either the person number. So I think it will take some time because it will go to approvals and all these things. National ID search, you can search it. It will take some time. So it will go to the approvals and then the manager need to approve for that. So approved, employee ID is approved. Okay. So we'll get it. Okay. So tomorrow I will go through these topics: payroll dashboard and approved leave, and we'll come up with other topics as well. Yeah, you are practicing at least sometime on daily basis.
Not on daily basis, but on the weekend we try to practice.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So at least on daily basis, so because the instance is available. Yeah, good,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, instance is available, right? So then you can use in the by smartphone as well. So you can in the smartphone also, so you can get the link and just you can click on that. You can see the functional. If you have the time, so then you can use the smartphone. So you can get all the features in the smartphone. Right. Yeah, thank you.
What is that? Smart what?
Smartphone. In your smartphone also, you can go through the website.
Smartphone. Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh, I see.
yeah, you can you can use that one in the smartphone. It's a kind of website only, right? So website only. So you can go
Yeah.
to that and you
Yeah.
can click on everything. You can do that. Just so what I'm saying is, if you go through on daily basis at least for half an hour, so then we will be familiar
Yeah.
with the wording and also the process and everything. Yeah. That's so just here
What?
we need to get the confidence. Once we get the confidence, then it's not a so it's just a tool, right? It's not a programming. It's just a tool. We can map it. We can do that.